Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of Affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333386. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 3rd December. The session will be very interesting, so do pay attention till the end. First we will go for some revision current affairs. First is Jawahar Reddy. As you can see him in the picture, he has been appointed as the new Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh. Then Kerala's green startup has won the Climathon 2022. Alright, I repeat, Kerala's green startup has won the Climathon 2022. Next, if we talk about the GDP growth rate for India for second quarter, that is from July to September 2022, it was around 6.3%. If the same is asked for annual GDP growth rate for India, it will be around 7% as per the RBI data. Here this data, that is 6.3%, this was released by NSO, National Statistical Office. Here annual GDP growth rate, that is 7%, was released by GDP. It was projected by GDP. Then 7% all was also projected by Moody's also. Next is India and South Korea. They have signed an agreement for EDCF loan to develop Nagpur-Mumbai Super Communication Expressway. I repeat, it was recently India along with South Korea that have signed an agreement for EDCF loans to develop Nagpur-Mumbai Super Communication Expressway project. Next comes that the World Bank's report that stated that in India around 160 to 200 million people could be exposed to lethal heat waves annually, and by the year 2037 we will be requiring new air conditioners every 15 seconds, and the amount of amount of cooling that will be required in the year 2037 will be 8 times that of the cooling that is required in the year 2022. Alright, and all this data was released by World Bank. Next is first ever tribal winter festival. Where was this held? This was held in Jammu and Kashmir in Bandipora district. I repeat, first ever tribal winter festival was held in Jammu and Kashmir's Bandipora district, and the reason of this festival was to educate people about homestays, educate people about the hotel management, all right, so that whenever the tourism comes there, they can cater their needs. Next is your Hornbill Festival. Hornbill Festival is observed where it is observed in Nagaland. Then begins at the Naga Heritage Village, Kisama in Nagaland. Next we will be talking about the 41st edition of the IITF fair, that is your held at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi. What is this IITF? This is your India International Trade Fair. This fair was held where it was held in Pragati Maidan in New Delhi, and it was the 41st edition of this trade fair that was inaugurated by Minister of Commerce and Industry Shri Piyush Goyal ji. Important. Next we will be talking about chess. Magnus Carlsen, who is the world's number one chess player, has won the Champions Chess Tour. Apart from this, if we talk about R. Pragnanda, who is the Grandmaster of India, he has been recently awarded with Arjuna Award. Next is your 53rd edition of the International Film Festival of India. I repeat, 53rd edition of the International Film Festival of India. Where was this held? This was held in Goa. It was from 20th of November to 28th of November that we observed this 53rd edition of International Film Festival of India. Next, Sanjay Pandey appointed as the new Police Commissioner of Mumbai. Bhushan Patwardhan appointed as the chairman of NAEC. World Bank's India head Junaid Kamal Ahmed has appointed as the Vice President of Operations at MIGA. Simran Gupta will head Twitter's public policy and philanthropy efforts in India and South Asia. T.M. Ramakrishnan appointed as the MD and CEO of LIC Mutual Fund. Next, Akshay Vidhani, he has been appointed as the CEO of Yash Raj Films. See, appointments, I know sometimes when you are revising appointment, they can be a little bit boring, but still you need to understand them and go through them. Alright, we'll quickly revise them. Akshay Vidhani, CEO of, or Akshay Vidhani as the CEO of Yash Raj Films. Ashneer Grover resigned as the MD and Managing Director of the Board of BharatPe. Amitabh Bachchan appointed as the Brand Ambassador of Upgrade, that is an education platform. Vidya Balan appointed as the brand ambassador of Bharti Eksa Life Insurance. Sunil Agrawal, he has been appointed as the Chief Financial Officer, that is your CFO of LIC. Sanjeev Kapoor appointed as the CEO of Jet Airways. Aman Lekhi resigned as the Additional Solicitor General of India. Who is the new Chief Justice of India? He will be Uday Umesh Lalitji. Alright, and other thing, remember, he will be replacing whom? MM Narwane ji. Next, if we talk about some awards, IISER professor Deepak Dhar, he was the first Indian to bag the Boltzmann medal. Important. Next, Annapurna Devi presented the National ICT Awards to 49 teachers across country. National Mission for Clean Ganga awarded the Special Jury Award for Ganga Rejuvenation. CTRLS or Control S, I said CTRLS, it is also by the Control S, won the Asocham Award for Sustainability Excellence in Energy Management. Alright, CTRLs, remember this in terms CTRL plus S, if we press this on keyboard, it will be to save. Alright, so CTR, just remember this, CTRS has won the Asocham Award Sustainability. This is another thing that I am talking about, don't get confused. So friends, these were your current affairs for revision. Now let's start with today's current affairs. First is our Union Minister for Civil Aviation Jyotiraditya Scindia has launched Digi Yatra for 3 airports in the country. I repeat, who launched this Digi Yatra? It was launched by Jyotiraditya Scindia, who is our Union Minister for Civil Aviation. And what did they launch? They launched Digi Yatra. Alright, highly important. And it was launched from the Indira Gandhi International Airport in New Delhi for 3 airports. And these airports are for New Delhi, Varanasi and Bangalore. Then apart from this, remember Digi Yatra was designed to use facial recognition technology, and there is a news that at Indira Gandhi International Airport they have started using this particular facial recognition system also. Then in the first phase, Digi Yatra will be introduced in 7 airports, starting with the first 3, that is in Delhi, Bangalore and Varanasi. And the Digi Yatra is your digital yatra. Alright, digital travel, you can consider it in simple terms. Alright, highly important. Then, if we talk about this Digi Yatra, this project was conceived by Digi Yatra Foundation under the Ministry of Civil Aviation. Under this platform, four key pillars are being talked about: connected passengers, connected airports, connected flights, and connected systems. The project envisions any traveler passing through multiple airport checkpoints using paperless and contactless processing, establishing their identity with facial features and linking it to their boarding card. One-time registration on the DigiYatra app using Aadhaar-based validation and a self-image capture is required in order to access this facility. Next, Next is joint exercise Agni Warrior with Singapore Armed Forces concluded at Maharashtra. I repeat, there was an exercise Agni Warrior that was held between the armed forces of Singapore and India. And where was this concluded? It was concluded at Devlali in Maharashtra. Alright, highly important. This exercise was held from 13th to 30th of November. What was the location? Where was this held? This was held at Field Firing Range at Devavli, Maharashtra. It was held between the India and Singapore Armed Forces. Then remember, this was the 12th edition of this Agni Warrior exercise. Alright, this was held in 2022 where it was held at Devlali, Maharashtra at Field Firing Range. It was from 13th to 30th of November that we observed this exercise. Alright, so it was 12th edition. Apart from this, remember, if question asked when was this exercise initiated, or the first edition of this exercise observed, when it was observed in the year 2004. Next, Indian Army trains kites to destroy enemy drones. I repeat, Indian Army forces are training kites. Kite is an animal, alright, it is similar to that of an eagle only. So Indian Army is training these kites so that they can prey on enemy drones, alright, in a first of its kind operation. Highly important. And this was during the ongoing joint training exercise of Yudh Abhyas in Auli, Uttarakhand. The Indian Army showed the use of kites to prey on the hostile drones. Alright, so these kites are similar to that of vultures, similar to that. Alright, so remember, it was kite that was trained by Indian Army to prey on the enemy drones. Then Yudh Abhyas was the 18th edition of the Indo-US Joint Training Exercise. That was a 15-day long exercise that was that has begun on 26th of November in Auli, Uttarakhand. Remember this point also important. Next is your Comptroller and Auditor General of India and Comptroller General of Republic of Chile. They both have signed a memorandum of understanding to develop institutional and professional capacities and learn from each other's best practices in Santiago, Chile. I repeat, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, CAG of India, and Comptroller General of Republic of Chile, they both signed together MMOU to develop institutional and professional capacities and learn from each other's best practices in Santiago, Chile. This MOU was signed by Girish Chandra Murmuji, who is the CA of India, and George Bermud Soto, the Comptroller General of the Republic of Chile. Alright, then under this MOU, both the parties will assist capacity building. They will share their methodologies for public audits and conduct training programs in their respective nations. Alright. Then Article 148. What is this Article 148 states? It states that there shall be a CAG of India who shall be appointed by whom? Question can also be asked in such a way that CAG is appointed by whom? It is appointed by the President of India. Alright, important. Also, CAG is also known by a term that is Guardian of the Public Purse. Alright, highly important. Here you can see the Comptroller and Auditor General of India is the head of the Supreme Audit Institution of India and performs his constitutional duties through the Indian Audit and Accounts Department. The CAG of India is an independent jurisdiction constituted by the Article 148 of the Indian Constitution. Next, Bank of Baroda's Gift City GI Gift Cities branch launch foreign currency loan against INR deposits. I repeat, Bank of Baroda has recently launched a foreign currency loan against the INR deposits in their Gift City branch. Highly important. What is your Gift City? First of all, you need to remember what is Gift City. Gift City is your Gujarat International Finance Tech City. So recently, a branch in GIFT City of Bank of Baroda has launched a foreign currency loan against INR deposits of Indian companies for their overseas subsidiaries, joint ventures in GIFT City in Gujarat, that is in Gandhinagar. Alright, then this will provide an alternative facility for the Indian companies to raise funds for their international business. That means they can deposit their INR in this Bank of Baroda, and on the basis of these the deposits of these NIRs, they can take loan of the currency of foreign currency, that can be either dollar, that can be either euro, or any other currency, yuan, or as per the requirement whatever is needed by that particular company. Alright, so this is the first and only bank to provide transaction based internet banking facility in three major foreign currency, that includes US dollar, euro, and British pound sterling. So coming back, remember it was Bank of Baroda that has launched this foreign currency loan against INR deposits of Indian companies for their overseas subsidiaries, joint ventures in Gujarat city, in GIFT city, that is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Moving on, if we talk about who will be the managing director and chief executive officer of Bank of Baroda, he will be Sanjeev Chadda. Where is the headquarter? It is in Vadodara, Gujarat. And when was this established? It was established in 1908. Next, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, that is your HPL, signed an MOU with Solar Energy Corporation of India for renewable energy, electric mobility, and alternative fuels. IIT Kanpur, they developed biodegradable nanoparticles to protect crops from disease. NASA launched their next generation GOES-T satellite for National Organic and Atmospheric Administration to track the hazardous weather. JSW Energy signed power purchase agreement with Haryana Power Purchase Center. Microsoft will set up India's largest data center region in Hyderabad. Alright, mark this. And in Hyderabad only T Hub will be launched, T Hub 2.0, that is your Technology Hub 2.0. Next, India's Sadia Tariq won the gold in Russia Wushu Stars Championship of 2022. India secured 8 medals at the Singapore Weightlifting International 2022. 31st Southeast Asian Games will be held where in Vietnam. Daniil Medvedev ranked the new ATP world number 1 and he overthrew whom? Novak Djokovic. Saurabh Chaudhary, he won the India's first gold at the International Shooting Sport Federation, that is your ISSF World Cup that will be held in Kairia, and Isha Singh won the silver. Ladakh's Lieutenant Governor inaugurated first ever ice wall climbing competition for 2022. Next, ICICI Bank, they have launched stack for companies in real estate sector. I repeat, ICICI Bank Limited, they have launched a stack for companies in the real estate sector to offer solutions to their banking requirements on one platform. ICICI Bank is the first bank in the industry to offer real estate specific stack to provide unparalleled convenience to the companies in their real estate sector. If we talk about this stack, what is this stack? This stack is a combination of digital and physical solutions that will enable the participants of the real estate sector to include that will include builders, and this will include builders, REITs, and alternate investment funds to undertake banking transactions efficiently. And what are these REITs? REITs are your real estate investment trust where you can buy a small chunk of a particular property. Alright, also remember this stack, it is an extension of the ICICI stack for corporates that was launched in the year 2021 to provide a customized set of banking solutions for corporates and their entire ecosystem. All right. Apart from this, remember the bank offers the facility of opening accounts digitally, including designated RERA account, escrow account for the project's lending, and a current account for the regular expense management. It also offers various options of loans to the builders throughout their project life cycle, including construction finance, inventory funding, and lease rental discounting facility. Then coming back, if we talk about ICICI Bank Limited, who will be the managing director and chief executive officer, he will be Sandeep Bakshi. All right, where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And when was this established? It was in 1994 that this was established. Next, IIFL Mutual Fund. IIFL Mutual Fund has launched the India's first tax saver index fund. I repeat, IIFL Mutual Fund has launched India's first passive tax saver fund, that is IIFL equity linked saving scheme, that is your ELSS scheme of Nifty 50 tax saver index fund, which will be on sale through new fund offering. Parijit Garg is the dedicated fund manager for this IIFL ELSS Nifty 50 Tax Saver Index Fund, and this scheme was launched after the capital market regulator, Securities and Exchange Board of India, allowed the fund houses to launch their passive funds in the May 2022. All right. Also, the NFO will begin on 1st of December 2022 and it will end on 21st of December 2022. The scheme will again reopen for subscription and redemption on an ongoing basis from 2nd of January 2023. All right. Next is Book My Forex. Launched internet rate forex card, India's first true zero mark travel card. I repeat, we are talking about a true zero markup travel card, that is Book My Forex. They have launched it and it is your interbank rate forex card. Here you can see online foreign exchange marketplace bookmyforex.com. They have launched an interbank rate multi-currency forex card, which is India's first true zero markup travel card. It is co-branded multi-currency card that was developed in association with Yes Bank and M2P Fintech. It is powered by Visa. So question can be asked, this bookmyforex.com, that they have launched an interbank rate multi-currency forex card. Who developed this inter-rate multi-currency forex card? It was developed by in association with Yes Bank and M2P Fintech. This will be powered by Visa, and during regular banking hours, international travelers will be able to buy forex cards at interbank rates with zero added markup, that is live and actual rates as seen on the search engines which banks deal with each other at major currencies. All right. Also, the card is acceptable globally to over 35 million stores, 1 million e-commerce websites, and over 2 million ATMs globally. Even Book My Forex charged a markup of around 0.25 paisa per dollar earlier, which now has been waived with the induction of the interbank rate multi-currency forex card. This card can be loaded with 14 different currencies and the exchange rates on the forex card remains fixed. All right. And if we talk about bookmyforex.com, they have, who is the founder here? Sudarshan Motwani is the founder, and where is the headquarters? In Gurugram, Haryana. So remember, online forex exchange marketplace bookmyforex.com, they have launched this interbank rate multi-currency forex card, and they have launched this in development in association with Yes Bank and M2P Finance. Next is City Union Bank has authorized to enable GST payments, that is your goods and service tax network, under the auspices of the GST Council, has listed that City Union Bank, an old private sector institution, is one of the banks that can pay GST. CUB, that is City Union Bank digital solutions, include digital signatures, QR codes, video KYC, digital payment solutions such as UPI 123 Pay, payment on the go using wearables, increased payment limit for online transactions, and soft launch of a voice biometric verification for mobile banking. All right, highly important. Moving on. Next, Tata Play became the first firm to file confidential DRHP with SEBI for IPO. I repeat, Tata Play, that was earlier known as Tata Sky, has become the first company to file a confidential draft red herring prospectus, that is your DRHP, with Securities and Exchange Board of India for the initial public offering. It will be Tata Group's first IPO in 2 decades, and the group last entered the primary market through TCS in 2014. Next is Reliance. Reliance is the most valued Indian firm as per 2022's Burgundy Private Huron India 500 list. I repeat, if the question is asked which is India's most valued firm for the year 2022 as per the Burgundy Private Huron India 500 list, this was the second edition of this list that ranks 500 most valuable Indian firms, and in this list, as the name suggests, it was presented by whom? It was presented by Burgundy Private Huron list, and this was the second edition of this list. And here it stated that Reliance Industries, it is the, or you can say RIL, Reliance Industries Limited, is the most valued listed company in India. Its valuation will be up around 7.2 lakh crore. All right, and it is up by 3.6% from the year 2021. All right, also remember Tata Consultancy Service, TCS, it is ranked on the second position, where Reliance is on the first. TCS will be on the second position with a market value of around 11.7 lakh crore rupees, and then third position it will be your HDFC Bank with a valuation of 8.3 lakh crore rupees. Alright, so on the most valuable firm is Reliance Industries Limited, on second it is Tata Consultancy Service, and on third it will be your HDFC Bank. Then if we talk about this 2022 Burgundy Private Huron India 500 list, remember this the company on the list are based on 36 Indian cities, with Mumbai on 159th position, Bangalore on 67th position. Then comes your Karnataka and Delhi. Bangalore, Karnataka is at 63rd position, and Delhi is at 42nd position. Then next is Google Cloud, that is your GCP. This is also known as Google Cloud Platform, GCP. And I told you this is not just the normal cloud, it helps us in the storage and for running the businesses. So Google Cloud and Flipkart has entered into a multi-year strategic partnership. RBI, they released Be Aware, a booklet on modus operandi of financial frauds. Mark this. All right. So next is IOB, that is your Indian Overseas Bank. They extended 1000 crore rupees loan to Jammu and Kashmir Infrastructure Development Finance Corporation Limited. Then Bank Board Bureau, BBB launched the program for improving the quality of PSU bank boards. Zeta has partnered with MasterCard to power the next generation credit processing for banks and fintechs. Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, IBBI, they have signed an MOU with IBA to collaborate on capacity building. Bharti Airtel, they have partnered with Axis Bank to issue co-branded credit card. Important. And they have also launched they became the first company to launch 5G in India. Next is Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay NIF book prize for 2022 was awarded to whom? It was awarded to the Chipko movement, a people's movement. This is the name of the book to which the Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay NIF book prize for 2022 was awarded. This book, that is the Chipko movement. This book that is the Chipko movement, a people's movement. This book was translated from Hindi. All right, by Manisha Chaudhary. All right, also important, remember this. And this book is basically based on the popular forest conservation movement, that was Chipko movement. Also in 2022, this was the 5th edition of the Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay NIF book prize. All right, Highly important. Here you can see Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay NIF Book Prize for 2022. This was awarded to the Chipko Movement, a people's movement, a book on the popular forest conservation campaign, that was Chipko Movement, that was written by a historian and an activist, Shekhar Pathak. The book The Chipko Movement, a people's movement, has been translated from Hindi by Manisha Chaudhary, and this was the 5th edition of the Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay NIF Book Prize. Then, if we talk about this award was established in 2018. This was the 5th edition of this award that was given recently, and it is given in for the non-fiction on contemporary India by writers of any nationality, carrying a cash award of 15 lakh rupees, a trophy, and a citation. This prize has been named after Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, the institution builder who had contributed significantly to the freedom struggle, women's movement, refugee rehabilitation, and renewal of handicraft. Next, next is Manthan platform has won the Best Tech Initiative Award at the DNB Business Excellence Award 2022. I repeat, Manthan platform has won the NSCIT, the Best Tech Initiative of the Year at the Dun and Bradstreet Business Excellence Award 2022 during an event that was held in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Important, remember, it was your Manthan platform won the NSCIT, the Best Tech Initiative of the Year award during the Dun and Bradstreet Business Excellence Award. NSCIT, the Best Tech Initiative of the Year 2022. Here, Dr. Sapna Potti, the Director of Strategic Alliance Division, Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, and Anantha Raman Srinivasan, who is the Managing Director and CEO of NECIT, has received this particular award. This award was presented for building the technology infrastructure to the support Manthan, and a platform that promotes collaboration at scale between industry and scientific research and development ecosystem. Next, here you can see what is this Dun and Bradstreet Business Excellence Award. It is a small and mid-sized enterprise and mid-corporate business excellence award that is an effort to recognize and celebrate the accomplishments and excellent performances of SMEs and mid-corporates. The award covers 23 categories, largely based on business performance parameters. Next, India has assumed the UN Security Council presidency for December month. Important, mark this. Who will be having the UN Security Council presidency for the December month? It will be with India. Alright. And this is for the second time in 2 years tenure that India has been elected as the member of the council for 21-22. India had earlier assumed the UNSSC presidency in August 2021, and now for December 2022, India has again assumed the presidency for United Nations Security Council. Next is RBI has granted conditional nod to Carlyle Group Verventa Holdings to buy 10% stake in Yes Bank. I repeat, RBI granted the conditional approval to Carlyle Group and Verventa Holdings to buy 10% stake. Alright, highly important. I repeat, RBI has approved a conditional or has approved granted the conditional approval to Carlyle Group and Verventa Holdings to acquire 9.99% of paid up share capital to each in Yes Bank through subscriptions to equity shares and share warrants of the bank. Alright, just a thing that you need to remember. Then World Computer Literacy Day. When do we observe this? It is on 2nd of December. We observe World Computer Literacy Day. Here if we talk about it, this World Computer Literacy Day is observed on 2nd of December to raise public knowledge of computers and encourage the development of technological skills, particularly among children and women in India. The day aims to promote digital literacy and raise awareness in the underserved communities across the globe. Also remember, in 2022 we observed the 22nd World Computer Literacy Day. Next, here also remember the first edition of this day was observed in the year 2001 in 2nd of December 2001. Then National Pollution Control Day on 2nd of December we observed National Pollution Control Day to honor and commemorate the people who lost their lives in the Bhopal gas tragedy on 2nd and 3rd of December in 1984. I repeat, this National Pollution Day is observed on 2nd of December in order to commemorate the people who lost their lives in the Bhopal gas tragedy on 2nd and 3rd of December in 1984. Also remember, in 2022 this was the 38th anniversary of the Bhopal gas tragedy. Then here if we talk about this Bhopal gas tragedy, it was India's one of the major industrial disaster, and there was a gas leak from the Union Carbide plant in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh on 2nd and 3rd of December in 1984. The insecticide plant owned by the Union Carbide India Limited, the Indian division of the American company Union Carbide Corporation, released about 45 tons of the hazardous chemical methyl isocyanate into the air. Nearly 25,000 people were killed and around 6 lakh victims sustained injuries. And remember this news, that which was the gas name? It was methyl isocyanate. Next is International Day for the Abolition of Slavery. This is observed on 2nd of December. Also remember, the day aims to abolish modern day form of slavery also. So these are all the current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia has launched Digi Yatra for 3 airports in India. Ex Agni Warrior exercise Agni Warrior 2022 was held between the armed forces of Singapore and India and has concluded at Devlali at Maharashtra. Indian Army trains kites to destroy enemy drones. CAG of India and Chile signed an MOU to support capacity building. Then RBI adopted 4-tiered regulatory framework for UCBs to sign letters of cooperation with FSA Japan. Bank of Baroda launched the foreign currency loan against INR deposits. ICICI Bank has launched tech for companies in real estate sector. IIFL Mutual Fund has launched India's first passive tax saver fund, IN Index 50. Then Book My Forex has launched an interbank rate forex card, that is India's first true zero markup travel card. City Union Bank has authorized to enable GST payments. Tata Play became the first firm to file confidential DRHP with SEBI for IPO. Mark this also. IDFC AMC to be renamed as Bandhan Mutual Fund as regulators approved the change in ownership. Then 2022 Burgundy Private Huron India 500 list was released, and in this Reliance is the most valued Indian firm. Then after that it was your TCS. Next, book on Chipko movement won the Kamal Devi Chattopadhyay NIF Prize 2022. Then Manthan platform won the Best Tech Initiative Award at DNB Dun and Bradstreet Business Excellence Awards for 2022. India has assumed the United Nations Security Council presidency for December month. Then RBI has granted conditional approval to Carlyle Group and Verventa Holdings to buy 10% stake in Yes Bank. World Computer Literacy Day on 2nd of December, and National Pollution Control Day is also on 2nd of December. Then International Day for the Abolition of Slavery is also observed on 2nd of December. So that's all for the day, friends. These were your current affairs. Now it's time for your homework. First is, which state has hired management consultancy McKinsey to achieve the target of doubling its GSDP? Second is, which country has successfully used to steam to propel moon spacecraft? Third, Hornbill Festival is the flagship cultural event of which Indian state? Fourth, Agni Warrior is bilateral defense exercise which held between India and which country? Fifth is, India supported the proposal of which country to include digitization in International Maritime Organization strategic plan? So these are your 5 homework question, friends. All you have to do is comment below the answer of each and every question. And if you find the session to be interesting and if you want us to continue with such sessions, all you have to do is comment below and let us know what are your views. Do like the video, and if you are new to our channel, all you have to do is subscribe. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.